Great battle at the end with Loke. What did you make of it?
Yeah, it was good. Managed to get a nice start, build up a gap towards the end. In general, good race. Still things to improve on, but nice to get a win for the team, and just hope to keep the momentum up.
P7 in race 2, how would you assess it?
Oh, don't even talk about it. Should have been so much better. P2 starting, and I easily had the pace. I spoke to the guy who won, George Dimitrov, and he said we would have been there and we would have had a good fight, and I agree with him. If I got away, it would have been quite nice, but it happens once or twice. Stalls happen, so to come back from last to all the way to 7th and being 15 seconds behind on the first lap to being only 1.9 on the last lap, I think is incredible. I think for the next race, starting the same position as the first race, P9, I think we just come back from it. Incredible race pace. I'm more confident in overtaking with the car and with the team, so I think we could be very racy for the next race.
Is the car tricky to get off the line with the clutch?
No, it's just me. 100%. The car's absolutely fine. It's just me. Just nerves, probably, I think.
And what can you do in race 3?
I think we could be looking top 5, top 4. We've got the pace too. And looking at that race, all their tyres were absolutely ruined at the end of the race. We had amazing end of race pace. So I think we could be really, really racy in the next one.
And how much have Williams helped you prepare for the new season?
Oh yeah, massively, definitely. Been to the factory quite a few times and working with them closely, and getting my head and physically in the right place.
Do you have any plans with Williams later this year?
Yeah, we've got it. I think I'm going to a few Grand Prix and working closely with them in the garage and stuff, just learning as much as I can, and developing for next year.
And what's the goal for race 3 later on?
I think we've got the pace to definitely be on the top 2 steps of the podium. High Tech look really strong. But yeah, just got to get a good start and get up into many positions on the first lap as I can, really.
P2 in race 2, great start to the day for you.
Yeah, I think starting from 9th in a reverse grid race is always quite tricky. I knew that it was always about keeping my nose clean and trying to pick everybody off one by one and maximising the points. And I think that's what we did today.
And of course, British F4 is very competitive. And what's the target for race 3?
Well, I think I'll be starting on pole for race 3, so I think it's obviously to do the same thing again yesterday, to get my head down, drive away and win the race.
And how are you finding the car? What's it like driving with the Halo?
When they first introduced the Halo, I thought it was going to take a little while to get used to, but I think when you're in the moment focusing on the job ahead, you don't really notice it at all.
So, end of Donington, how would you sum up the weekend?
Not the best weekend to start. I think in race 3 there, I had a bit of an incident where I touched the back of someone, the front wing came off, so unfortunately I had to pit, and when I came back out I was a lap down. So yeah, I was hoping for more than that in race 3 with new tyres, but it didn't work out. But there's a lot to learn from the first weekend to take into the next weekend, so yeah.
And what lessons did you learn that you can take into Brands and the rest of the season?
I think I have a better understanding of how to manage the tyres when they start to fall off, because that's a big thing around here. Towards the end of the race, it's almost like a different car to drive with the tyre degradation, so I think I've learned a lot in that sense.
And of course, Brands Hatch in a couple of weeks. Are you going to do any sim racing to prepare for that, or how are you going to best prepare for that?
Yeah, I've got a sim at home, so I'll definitely be on that, preparing for Brands. It's a good tool to practice, so yeah.